I wouldn't have expected it. I didn't see it, because we're like a family.
Tonight, the family of a young mother kidnapped and killed speaks about the relationship she had with the man now charged in her murder.
Yeah, I feel good, but, you know, they still won't bring back my daughter, you know? Still won't bring back my daughter.
It's now been 48 hours since Andrea Lloyd was abducted by her 32-year-old boyfriend, Xavier Johnson.
She was my everything. She was my everything. She was my everything.
A police source told CBS 4 News that Andrea's remains were found next to Johnson's black pickup truck in a large metal box. Police say Johnson attacked and abducted her early Tuesday from the group home where she worked. The mother of 2 boys was expecting their 3rd child.
Because she was going to leave him. She was tired of him messing around on her, and she was like a wife, not a girlfriend. If I knew anything was wrong, she wouldn't have been there, because I could have put her in the house myself.
Her uncle, Manuel Lloyd, a family member who found the boyfriend in this wooded area, says they treated Johnson like family.
It hurts me for the fact that sometimes you have loved ones that's so close to you. Hate to get you involved in certain things when it comes to them.
A long-term partner who was thought to be kind and compassionate turns out to be completely the opposite. In addition to Xavier's lengthy relationship with Lloyd, Andrea's family also loved and embraced him since they saw a decent man who treated Andrea well. Both of them were taking care of their kids. Their kids were being raised by both of them. Andrea was pregnant with her 3rd child, but Lloyd vanished, and she never saw her family again. Let us go into this story and see what truly transpired. Before we begin this video, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends who were severely affected by this horrible crime. We would also like to send condolences to Andrea's family and friends.
This one's for couples, 14 questions. Who apologizes the first after a fight? Who's the funny one? Who's more romantic? Who's more patient? Who's the better cook? Who said I love you first? Who takes longer to get ready in the morning? Who's the grumpier one in the morning? Who's more stubborn? Who's the bigger baby when sick? Who's the social butterfly? Who's the messy one? Who works out more? Who requires more attention?
Andrea Lloyd, also known as Dree, was born in Miami, Florida, on December 13, 1993, to Arnold Lloyd and the late Mara Sacha Butler. Dree was a lovely, bright, and devoted mother, daughter, sister, and friend. She was loyal to her family and could always be counted on. Her will to succeed and work ethic were impeccable. She graduated from Mavericks High School after attending Laura C. Sanders Elementary School, Campbell Drive Middle School, and Homestead Senior High School in Miami-Dade County. Dree was career-focused from the beginning. She briefly worked in retail before discovering her actual passion, caring for others. After 3 years as a caregiver at Sunrise Community, she was promoted to residential program director. She was extremely dedicated to her profession. In addition, Andrea was romantically involved with 32-year-old Xavier Johnson, who has been her boyfriend for 11 years. Additionally, Lloyd was a mother to 2 boys, Xavier Johnson, age 1, and Xavier Johnson, age 5. According to reports, Lloyd was 6 weeks along with her 3rd child. It was said that she was thrilled to be a mother once more. Lloyd was going to end her relationship with Johnson because she was tired of it. Despite the fact that he was only her boyfriend, she treated him like a wife and was about to leave due of his antics. On December 7, 2021, Andrea was a caregiver at a group home, working an overnight shift. Lloyd reportedly answered a knock at midnight only to be pushed into her own car after being attacked. An extensive search was launched in southwest Miami-Dade following the incident. Since Andrea Lloyd vanished, her family members have been keeping an eye on her boyfriend. He was approached by family members while pacing alongside the truck that had become stranded on the side of the road when they spotted him. He gave off a tense feeling. He took his phone when the family called to ask where he was going, and when they asked who he was phoning, the police arrived at the scene. Family members claimed to have seen Johnson on December 8, 2021, in an area close to the Homestead Speedway that was densely forested. When officers arrived on the scene, they discovered human remains nearby in a big metal box. Johnson's black pickup was reportedly discovered at the location as well. According to the authorities, Johnson was then booked into jail. During questioning at police headquarters, Johnson admitted to killing Lloyd, according to the authorities. Xavier Johnson, 32, the boyfriend of Lloyd, is accused of first-degree murder, kidnapping, and burglary with violence in connection with her demise.
Developments today in the case of a missing Miami-Dade woman who police say was abducted and murdered by her boyfriend.
The suspect, Xavier Johnson, facing a judge today. He is now being held without bond. Police say he admitted to the kidnapping and killing of Andrea Lloyd.
It comes after human remains were found, which a medical examiner later determined were those of Lloyd. Local 10's Ian Margol is live in Southwest Miami-Dade with the latest developments. Ian.
And this afternoon, a judge said Andrea Lloyd's 2 kids will be staying with their maternal grandfather. We now know Johnson, who is the father of those 2 kids, is facing some major felony charges.
How are you doing, sir?
It's hard, but I got to be there for them.
Arnold Lloyd, exhausted and grief-stricken, appearing before a judge Thursday afternoon to take custody of his daughter Andrea's children after she was attacked and murdered earlier this week.
Mr. Johnson, good morning. Sir, you were arrested for 1 count of first-degree murder, 1 count of kidnapping, and 1 count of armed burglary with an assault or battery.
Police believe Andrea's boyfriend, 33-year-old Xavier Johnson, is the man responsible, and he was formally charged Thursday morning.
You would be eligible for the public defender. I am happy to appoint them. This is a serious case. This may be even a death penalty case.
The situation started back on Tuesday. Andrea, who was 6 weeks pregnant with her 3rd child, was working an overnight shift as a caretaker at a group home. Police say she answered a knock on the door around midnight and was attacked, abducted by a man, and thrown into her own car. The kidnapping set off a major search around Southwest Miami-Dade, and then on Wednesday, family members spotted Johnson in a heavily wooded area near the Homestead Speedway. Officers responded to the scene, and sources tell us they found human remains in the area in a large metal box. Soon after, Johnson was taken into custody, and early Thursday morning, he was walked into jail.
He made a statement confessing to kidnapping and killing the victim.
So now we know that Johnson is being held without bond on all 3 of those major charges.
According to Lloyd's father, he understands why Johnson may wish to murder his daughter. He claimed that although Andrea was 6 weeks along with her 3rd kid, the child was not Johnson's, and his daughter intended to end their relationship. Although it seems like Andrea had moved on, we are unable to verify if they were still living together.
As for why this happened, Lloyd's father says the 3rd child, the one that she is pregnant with, was not Johnson's, and that she was planning on breaking up with him, so that is his best guess as to why this happened to his daughter. Live in Miami, I'm Ian Margol, Local 10 News.
The family is in a pretty terrible circumstance. We asked for strength and healing so they can get past this. If you would like to stay updated with this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the following video.